as I was in my bungalow, in my room, kind of poking through my backpack and looking for my stuff, that the first signs of the tsunami were taking place, but I was completely unaware of what was going on at the time. The folks on the beach who were out there had noticed that this kind of white line that they had seen on the horizon was starting to grow and build into this wave, and people really realized that this not really tall looking wave was actually very dangerous and powerful, and the people started to scream and turn around and run away from the beach. I realized that it was a tsunami. The water was way away from the shoreline where it should be. And I also realized there was no way for me to go all the way down the steps and out to the front and then start running backwards. It was going to be on me in a matter of seconds. And I remember just thinking, I really need to hold my breath for as long as I can, because this is going to get kind of big and kind of scary. And then it started to come under the building, and I could feel the building kind of collapsing, and I remember the water coming in at the same time, kind of just diving and sliding into the water and hoping I would get away from the building, and the roof kind of collapsing on me, spinning and twisting, and my body going every which direction. It was completely black, and I had no idea what was up and down. I was clawing for what I thought was a surface, but I really had no idea, and I was running out of air, and I wasn't getting any closer to the surface, and eventually I just sort of accepted that this was the end. Lo and behold, I actually did sort of pop up to the surface and was able to take some breaths, but quickly realized I was in this really, really fast-moving white water that was going like a whitewater river, and that all I could do was kind of look in front of me and try to not hit trees, as it turned out, was the first thing I realized I was hitting. But eventually I did kind of slam into a tree and grabbed on. I thought I was kind of going to be safe because there was something stable, but I realized there was a lot of junk hitting me in the back. There was wood. I remember some nails kind of scratching across my back. So I decided just to kind of let go, that I'd be safer if I just kind of went with the flow of all this water. Now the debris was starting to pile up, and you could see, in some cases, whole bungalows still floating, beds and big propane tanks and refrigerators, you name it, in the water. When I got to shore, I remember in the beginning there were 3 or 4 women, and they were all looking for boyfriends or husbands that had gotten separated from them. We all made our way up to a resort that was on a hill. It was kind of the highest safe place. When we got up there were some folks who hadn't been injured who were already doing first aid for people, and throughout the day folks found water somewhere, and there was a little bit of food. It was horrible, just horrible looking at especially the children who didn't know what was going on, who were kind of shell-shocked, because it was just horrible to look around at all the damage and destruction and injuries, and everyone that was looking for children and spouses and friends. And it changes the way that you think about what's important in your life, what's worth making a big deal about, what's worth getting worried about.